really tough and hard for you. You know, trust me, we are not here to judge you for the decisions that you made. You know, I've been into this business for over 20 years, and I have had these kind of conversations before, and yet I'm able to success. I'm able to partner with these kind of consumers successfully, and we're able to get them back on the path of financial recovery. But understand one thing, ma'am, that my job is not to chase somebody. I'm not here to, force people to take care of their obligations.
Right.
Neither I'm going to force them to, opt in for any options that I create. No. I hold the power, I have authority to make reasonable proposals like, excuse me, I have a bad throat. Make reasonable proposals like, interest-free payback. As a company, we do not charge any interest and fee. Reasonable proposals like, hardship payment program wherein consumer can make small payments. Reasonable program also includes some of the exceptions that talks about that there is no contract on file. So yes, I do have a lot of different powers that I can use.
Right.
But I would only gonna use my power, my authority for somebody who would like to make it right with us. Because I'm not gonna chase someone. If someone is willing to work with us, I'll try my level best to bend rules here and make sure that yes, we are able to avoid any further escalation on the account for that individual. Because it is the way you reciprocate, right? I cannot pay someone else's bill, but the best what I can do, I can make their journey easy.
Okay.
Maybe I can knock off some of the balance for them, right?
Okay.
That is all what I can do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But,
What would be a
once again, I
minimum
would only-
payment that would be acceptable to begin with?
Okay, well, minimum payment, let me go ahead and do the maths. Now, what you're looking at here, just give me a quick second. Okay, so I have got it for, let me check it for, okay, so this is what I've got here, for one, with the balance over $1,200, okay? For that one, the bare minimum, okay, that we need to have on file now. And you also need to understand that there is no positive payment activity on these bills from a very long time. That is the reason the status is really terrible as of right now.
Right.
So on over $1,200 balance, the bare minimum that is required to stop and avoid any further actions on the account for the month of April is nothing less than $26.
Could I pay on one account 1 month and the other account the other month? Could I do that?
Okay. Well, so you would like to pay that $26 right now?
Yes. No, I have to do it after 5 p.m. I'm only allowed
Okay, so-
3... Go ahead.
Uh-huh.
I would have to wait.
We can put it... I'm sorry, go ahead. Sorry
Could
to
you
interrupt.
process it tomorrow, say
Yeah.
10 in the
I can
morning?
do that for tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want, I can put it for tomorrow. That's
Okay.
what I can do.
All right.
And now there is one thing that I would like to suggest you as an exception.
Okay,
Now,
okay.
Laura, while I know and I truly respect that you're putting in immense efforts to make sure that you're able to keep your head above the water, because obviously you're trying your best to avoid any lawsuit or litigation on the account.
Well,
And even we are trying to avoid any such situations, because I have had these kind of conversations with people earlier when they call us in the past when they realize things are getting really difficult for them.
I bet a
Well,
lot
they're
of
being
people are struggling right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
well,
with COVID
when
now.
it comes to
Yeah.
but when it comes to situations like this, man, there is a standard procedure as a business that they follow,
Right.
right? And they follow that procedure no matter what. So that is the reason we give this opportunity in this department. Reasonable communication, reasonable option we discuss with the consumer to avoid any such scenario.
Okay.
If they are willing to work, then that's great. But if someone is not willing to work, then you cannot force that individual to work with you on the phone, right? Then obviously there is a set procedure which is there as per the company, and they'll follow those guidelines to be able to recover the outstanding balance from that individual.
Right.
That's what they do. And that is the reason, a lot of times when I hear it on the phone, people at times they feel really bad about making a bad decision, and at times they do say that, Marcus, had it been a case I would have worked with you the other day, I would not be in this kind of situation at all. I've seen, both sides as well. I mean, the other side, what happens there as well. But anyway, coming back to this, now, as you're making a lot of effort to pay this, now, my suggestion to you would be this, okay? So, if, let's say, you were paying $26 on the bigger balance, on the smaller one, the bare minimum that we need is nothing less than $22. Okay?
So it'd be 48 a
Now,
month?
yeah, so it is going to be 26 plus 22. It is going to be 48 a month. Okay. Now, this is what I'll do as a exception for you, Laura, if you're willing to work with that.
Okay.
Now, if you try and make sure that you're able to put the initial payment, which is what we call as a token payment on the account,
Right.
okay, to make sure that we are able to change the status from pre-legal to paying account.
Right.
I'll make sure for the month of May and even for the month of June, I'll make sure that you don't have to pay anything more than $11 on these two accounts total.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Okay.
That's what I'll do.
Well, let
Just
me
to
get
make
you.
sure that you get enough room. Just to make sure that you get enough room
Okay.
to fit this in your budget. So let's say if you schedule a payment with me for tomorrow for both the bills, it is going to be only 48 in this month, which is 26 on one, 22 on the other, for the month of May and for the month of June. And this is what I'm creating as an exception only for you, Laura. Okay? I will keep it only $11 in total. $6 on the bigger balance, $5 on the smaller balance, just to show some payment activity.
Okay.
May and June, we will continue with that. Starting July, we will start with 26 and 22 once again.
Okay.
But before we get there, I do want to make sure I state this on the record. I mean, whatever exception that I am discussing with you, Laura, that I'm discussing on the length of this phone call, it is an exclusive option only for Laura Landsberg.
Okay.
Okay? Midland Credit Management is under no legal obligation to offer a same exception to any other consumer who have their pending bills in our offices. So no one else can call us ever and give your reference and force us to offer them a same option.
Okay.
What we are creating for you, because no two people are same, not their goals in their life and the situation that they're in.
Right.
I hope we're on the same page, right?
Right. Right. Okay.
And
Let me
the
get
second,
my.
which is,
Okay. Let me get
go
my
ahead.
card.
Yeah.
My. Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah. I would require the routing and the account number. Let me know once you have.
Oh,
handy
it's
with you.
not a checking account.
Okay.
It's a
You-
Direct
you-
Express
you're checking
card. It's my Social
Okay,
Security
good.
benefits get paid directly to it.
All right, cool. That will work. Not a
Okay.
problem. But when do you get your Social Security every month? Do
On
you
the
get it on the
3rd.
third of each month?
The 3rd.
It looks like that I'm on speakerphone.
Hold
I
on.
cannot hear you real good. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
hold
sorry.
on.
You go grab the card first, then you connect with me. That is okay.
Social Security funds are deposited on the 3rd. Unless the 3rd falls on a
Sure.
weekend, then they're processed the Friday before.
Yep. Okay. So, all right, let's go ahead and do it. So, do you have the funds in there?
I
right
do
now?
actually, yes. The
Okay,
funds
so
are
let's
in there.
make
It's
it
just
fun.
that I have I've been making more than 3 purchases in a day, and I didn't know I was limited. So they told me to wait 24 hours, which is after 5 p.m. today. But just to be safe, I'd like you to do it in the morning, maybe 10 or 11
Yep,
in the morning.
We'll do it for tomorrow. No issues. I also have your email here. Once you and I establish this right now, I would be sharing the same documentation on your email as a proof, okay?
Okay.
While you're on the phone with me, the email is Laura M. Landsberg at yahoo.com. Do we have it right?
No, I don't have that account anymore. I can give you my current account. It's Laura
Okay,
Lands.
just bear with me.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. I'm not that fast.
Okay.
And all right, and let me go ahead and remove the previous email and I'll put that as invalid. Yeah. So tell me which one you're using right now.
Laura Landsberg 4, the number 4 at gmail.com.
Wow, that's nice. Okay, Laura Landsberg, number 4 at gmail.com. Correct?
That's correct.
And that is your personal email address, not provided by any employer, right?
By any who? That's my
This is your
personal.
personal.
It's a
personal, yeah.
account I
Okay.
set up myself.
disclosure, I need to read a disclosure. Either you need to press a phone key on your keypad or you need to say yes.
Okay.
So now you can either press the key on your phone keypad, Laura, or you can say yes as your electronic signature as a consent to allow Midland Credit Management to communicate with you regarding these two bills that ends with 9458 and 9459 via email.
I don't recognize the.
No, so this is the MCM account number that I read.
Oh, okay. It's not my card numbers.
No. That is not the card number. That is your file number in our office now.
Okay.
So you need to press a key on your phone keypad, or you need to say yes as your electronic signature.
Yes.
As a consent to allow us to communicate with you regarding these two bills via email.
Yes. Consent.
Okay. And I'll spell this for you. It's LAURALANDSBERG4@gmail.com.
Correct.
Okay. And okay, Landsberg4@gmail.com. Perfect. Let me update this for you. And so you have got a Visa or a Master. What have you got?
It's a master.
Okay, and the most recent and the updated address is 114 East 2nd Street.
Oh no, new address. 124 East Merrill, Merrill Avenue, Apartment 1.
Merrill Avenue. Okay, hold on.
Merrill, right.
Okay, it's Meadow, or is it
Merrill.
What is it exactly?
It's Merrill, Merrill.
Merrill Avenue. All right, I got it. Merrill Avenue. It's in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin 54935. Right.
Right.
Perfect. Let me update this address for you. Just bear with me for a moment. Okay, and that's a house, or you have an apartment?
It's a studio apartment in a house.
Okay, I'm good. So apartment 1, you said?
That's correct.
All right, perfect. I got that updated here, and I'll disable all the other address that we have got on the records for you.
Correct.
Okay?
Correct.
All right, perfect. So now what I'm going to do right now is the most important step. I'm going to summarize the agreement, okay, and then I'm going to connect your call to a small disclosure. You don't need to read the debit card numbers out to anybody, okay, the way we work here. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to either summarize the agreement first, okay, and then I will connect your call to the secured line wherein you need to punch in the debit card information yourself.
Okay.
First, you will enter the 16-digit long card numbers followed by the pound key. Then you follow the same procedure with the expiration and the 3 digits at the back of the card.
Okay.
Once you do that, it will play a small disclosure stating that you have the right to withdraw your authorization, and if you do so, further payments will not be processed until we receive a new permission from you.
Okay.
Okay? At the end of the disclosure, now this is the same part that I was talking about, no contract thing. Okay?
Okay.
So I have enabled that as an option for you, okay, as no contract. The same is going to be mentioned even in the disclosure. At the end of the disclosure, it says, Laura, press any key on your phone keypad. Now, if you wish to approve the program, you need to press number 1. If you wish to deny this program, not right now, ma'am, but
All
the
right.
computer will ask you.
Okay.
And if you wish to deny this, you can press number 9 to deny this. Okay?
Okay.
That is how it's going to work. Okay, now before I connect your call to that disclosure, so we are going to do on the bigger balance, we are going to do $26 tomorrow. Okay? And we're going to do $6 each in the month of